Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Crime Cocktails and VS. I'm Alex. That's Kaisa. And today we are talking about AI crimes because that's a real thing
It's a real
and
thing. We're also
scary as hell.
we're also talking about Next Gen NYC.
Yes. And Real Housewives of Orange County.
Yes.
So many awesome things. And I don't even know where to start. Cocktail?
I have a cocktail.
Yes.
This is called the deepfake because I thought of a name 5 minutes ago that related to our topics.
It's a good
And
name.
let me show you. It's a little pear drink and it's so cute. It's vodka or gin, whatever you prefer, pear nectar, lemon juice, simple syrup, mint and pear slice garnish. Real simple because your girl was busy.
It looks really good.
The mint is so fragrant. I'm
Is it
obsessed.
from your garden?
Yeah.
See, guys, this is why we all need to be planting our own stuff because then you know your cyclospora is safe.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not doing anything weird over there.
Sorry, speaking of, we need to cover that because there's like a cover up now.
Well, I know. I was reading all
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. We're going to have to get into that for sure. But today with AI crimes, we're not talking about the data centers and where they're putting them and all that stuff. We are talking about Kaisa said she did not follow the assignment, so we'll see what she's actually talking about. But I have an actual crime that happened due allegedly a woman using ChatGPT. So,
Please go first.
okay. So, Christian Faith Madison, a 29-year-old accountant and mother from Trafford, Alabama, died on June 9th, 2025, after stepping into traffic on Interstate 22 in Jefferson County. The coroner ruled it a suicide, and her family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against OpenAI and CEO Sam Altman personally on June 15th, 2026, in San Francisco Superior Court on behalf of her estate and her young son. So, what the lawsuit alleges is that Christian started using ChatGPT in December 2024, where interactions were really mundane at first, and then they started turning really dark. The suit claims that ChatGPT manipulated her through months of increasingly disturbing conversations that culminated in her death, fostering an emotional dependency, reinforcing delusional beliefs, isolating her from family and friends, and ultimately encouraging her to die as part of what it portrayed as a divine mission. One striking detail worth highlighting, it's reported saying that the chatbot told her she must die first to fulfill her life's mission as part of a supposed prophecy. Some coverage also adds that the suit claims the bot reinforced her conviction that her soul would be preserved within the AI system. So, attorneys are also arguing that OpenAI knowingly rushed GPT 4.0 to market while ignoring internal safety concerns and designed the product to maximize user engagement, even when conversations became dangerous. There's also specific claims that OpenAI compressed safety testing before its release, prioritized user engagement over safety, designed the chatbot to build emotional attachment through human-like responses, and weakened safeguards related to suicide and self-harm discussions. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, I think we've also heard a lot of that about how OpenAI, GPT, and all this kind of stuff has altered how people think and do things. Obviously, we had the girl on TikTok who had her like 40-part series of how she fell in love with her psychiatrist, but then was like, I have two boyfriends. One is Claude. The other one, I think it was ChatGPT, and she like named it something. And then there's a reality show now that's like people who are dating their chatbots. Yeah.
What is it on? I need to watch.
I don't know. I've seen clips of it, but there's a woman who's like engaged to her chatbot.
God.
So, yeah, so I've heard about it more in like that aspect, not necessarily in this. What this story reminds me of is, do you remember that? There's like the Lifetime movie about it, and then there's the actual documentary about the girl who like convinced her boyfriend to kill himself.
Yes.
Like this is kind of reminding me of that, but instead of it being this girl, it's a chatbot. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
in the perfect situation of feeling helpless, and then like
Yeah.
a bot comes along and convinces them to do stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, this obviously matters in so many ways. Like, it's one of multiple lawsuits apparently across the nation alleging that ChatGPT has played a role in encouraging people to take their own lives. This includes a Texas A&M grad's family and a Colorado case involving the book Goodnight Moon being turned into what one lawsuit called a suicide lullaby. There, there's a like the family's attorney, Ben Brown, framed it as a precedent setting, saying cases like this will help define what accountability begins and ends when companies release artificial intelligence products that are alleged to cause foreseeable harm. So, obviously, it doesn't look like AI is going anywhere anytime soon. And right now, the laws are trying to catch up with the innovation, and there needs to be something in place when things like this happen.
Yeah. I mean, like, and all social media platforms are getting sued like crazy for like the addiction part of it. So, like,
Well,
this is
yeah.
like a whole nother level of
Well,
addiction.
Meta is being sued for 1.8 billion, which is what the company is actually worth. So
Yeah.
if they lose, like social media, like I don't know what happens. It's like does Instagram, Facebook, does everything Meta owns just become obsolete unless someone buys it
No.
out? Like,
Someone buys it for
yeah,
sure.
but it's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. I don't use it that much. I've been really trying not to use it because it gets so easy to ask it every question that you like think of, you know?
No, exactly. It's honestly, it's taking away cognitive reasoning.
It really is.
And there's a bunch of studies now saying that Gen Z is in the first time, like, is a generation where their cognitive reasoning and skills are lower than the generation prior.
It's nuts.
Yeah, and it's because of this reliance on the internet and technology and obviously AI to, like, help them, or they're being taught that they need to be using this and, like, learning how to prompt instead of actually learning how to, like, research and develop an idea and come up with them themselves and everything. So,
Yeah, like being in college with it, I can't even imagine.
it's honestly so weird being in class and knowing, like, it's a resource, and, like, at where I go to school for my MBA, they have us if, like, we have a paper or a project or something, they give us, like, a sheet we have to fill out that's like, "If you used AI, which one did you use it, and how did you use it?"
Interesting.
And then, like, I ha we ha in one of my classes this past semester, we all had to give presentations and a group, and 4 out of the 6 of the groups, you can tell they all used Claude to build
Yeah,
the presentation instead of just, like, going into PowerPoint or going into Canva and doing it. And it's kind of embarrassing when you're like, everyone's looks the same, and it's because everyone used the same,
the
like,
same thing with the same
same.
prompt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh my
So,
God. Crazy. Such an interesting, it's gonna get wild as it grows. So mine is AI causing an error. So it's kind of like, it's not the person, I guess, yeah, we did the same thing. It's like AI is the crime, is the criminal. So I
you did
wasn't
it.
too off track. Okay. So I read about this case in Fargo. They were investigating a bank fraud where a suspect used a fake U.S. Army military ID to withdraw thousands of dollars and was caught on video. The West Fargo PD ran facial recognition software, reportedly Clearview AI, which is being used everywhere now.
Mhm.
And that flagged this woman as a potential suspect with similar features. The detectives then went to her social media page, found her photos and her driver's license, and put it into AI, and it called it a match, which is fucked up.
That's insane.
So she was arrested, spent
Mhm.
several months in jail. Her attorney used her bank records to prove that she was in Tennessee actually at the time of the crime. The police chief said that his department doesn't use AI facial recognition itself and would not have allowed it to happen, but they did.
Sure,
The
Jan.
partners agency tool fed into that case. So, okay, all these like federally funded facial recognition companies are now being used at intersections and with all police
Yeah.
database. It's really scary.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can see how like it might help a little bit, but it feels like we have no control over who knows who we are at all times. It's not an isolated case. One outlet cited that this is the 13th documented wrongful arrest tied to facial recognition technology. Also, this
Jeez.
woman is from a small town in Tennessee, had never been on a plane, was extradited to Fargo, and was terrified for her life, and spent a total of 5 months in jail
My God.
before being released. Can you
She was
imagine?
like,
She's
it's
just
not
a
me.
little old lady. They're like grandma. Yeah.
That's so scary.
She lost her home, car, and pet during her detention and received no assistance getting home after the release. Isn't that
What?
I don't know if she's suing them, but she needs to sue
She
them.
should be.
Yeah, that's insane.
Holy crap.
So, yeah, I guess they are. They're exploring civil rights claims. And yeah, there's been a ton of pushback. The journalist who wrote this article tried to reach out to a lot of the detectives and police that were on this case, and no one would talk about it. And they just denied using facial recognition, even though it was in the legal files.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Probably not hard to find on
It's so stupid, but scary. If they're gonna use that, it better be right.
exactly. What are you doing?
Better be right.
And can't they do their own due diligence instead of being let's go arrest her? If you've known she's never been on a plane, she's never done any of these things,
Right.
she's never been to Fargo, why would you be okay, let's extradite her, let's go?
They didn't even check her alibi.
And then who actually did it?
Her lawyer dug
No,
into
I
it.
mean
Who did it?
Who?
Yeah, someone who looked like her.
Okay, then it's but then that person's still out there.
I know. I don't know if they caught. That's a good question. I don't know if they caught that person.
They blame this little woman from Tennessee, and she's like, what?
Poor lady.
I don't even know what you're talking about. The only Fargo I know is the movie.
Yeah. The TV show is pretty good too, gotta say.
I couldn't really watch either, to be honest. Hot take.
Pretty violent. Pretty violent.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, would you say that either of the shows we're going to talk about have been violent? I wouldn't say, maybe with words. But
Burke and shame.
Burke and shame. So we want to start with Orange County?
No, it's Next Gen.
Yeah, sorry. When I hear
scene.
Birkin, I automatically go Housewives, but
It
you're
was
right.
a short scene, but it was a powerful scene.
Yeah. So I'm so happy Next Gen is back.
Me too.
It's so refreshing to have that show.
It is.
I would put it on the same level as Ladies of London, personally.
Wow.
But, well, I'm banking on it since Ladies of London is on pause, and who knows if we're getting another season, because
Bullshit.
they're deciding to hurt us slowly with
Mhm.
that. But what are your thoughts on this season so far? I mean, we've only had 2 episodes, but 2 pretty good ones.
I think it's
Or
really
3.
fun. I think
Yeah.
a lot of the drama topics that have started are kind of manufactured, it seems like to me.
Mhm.
But I just love watching them. They're fun, and they haven't been completely jaded yet. And
Yeah.
I would love to be young and a rich little teenager. They're not teenagers, but still.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, it partially makes me ill and
Mhm.
also very entertained because they
Yeah.
are just so spoiled and
I agree with you on that front. What I find refreshing about it, though, is with all of the tabloid stuff coming out in the time they're filming, they're not shying away from it. They're not taking the Real Housewives approach or other shows where I think we've seen tabloid stuff or podcasts or blogs or whatever, and they're no, we're not going to talk about it, or they turn that into the storyline. They're embracing it and being yeah, Riley and Georgia got into a fight at a bar, and it comes out the next day because people are this is happening, instead of being we're not going to talk about it, or we're not going to it's on camera, but, like, we're not gonna discuss it. They're actually, like, making it just be a part of that big but I also think it's their generation to be like, "We know what's going on, so,
Right.
like, we can't really shy away." I do find it really fascinating how they're kind of talking, but also skirting around Charlie in the crypto murder house.
Yeah, remember back when I was, like, watching those creepy videos of
Yeah.
him, like, tying someone up? It's so bad. I
Yeah,
can't believe
it's
he's on the show, first of all.
me too.
But like we said, I think last when we talked at the end of last season, we were like, "We have to keep him on." Like, there's no other villain, really.
I don't even think it's like a villain thing anymore. I think it's just like all of them are so intertwined at this
Yeah,
point that you can't I think if you pull one, it all unravels.
I agree.
Yeah. What do you think of Rowan so far?
Eh, I don't know yet. I need to see more.
I think she's so cute.
She's really cute, yeah,
Yeah. I
but
find
I
her
need to see
adorable. I think
more.
yeah, I'm kinda curious how she's gonna, like, fit in
Mhm.
with the group, but, I enjoy her. I think she's just, like, kinda sweet, bubbly, funny, which we
Yeah.
don't really have on the show. Like, Ariana is, like, sweet and bubbly, but she also will throw down if she has to,
Yeah,
and
they're
then
all, like, kinda edgy, like the New York edgy.
well, it's funny because I think all the Real Housewives kids, they're all trying to, like, have their own identity, but they really kinda are, like, mini versions of their
Yeah,
housewife
they are.
parents.
Yeah.
Like, Ariana, in a lot of ways, is so not like Kim, but then she is with how she, like, will flip on someone pretty fast.
Yeah.
Or, like, Riley is so Mama Joyce
Oh my god.
when she gets drunk and, like, is calling people out, like, definitely Mama Joyce. Brooks literally is Meredith.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Except more
exactly.
homebody, and I love it. And
Yeah,
then Gia,
is
she's a
Teresa.
calmer Teresa, but
She is Teresa.
yeah,
Riley did kind of, like, talk about that, like, "Yeah, I didn't get, like, a true childhood. I didn't get to, like, do all the experimentation everyone kinda does to mature and grow and, like, learn who they are. It was, like, all public, so how
yeah,
do you go through that and, like, figure out who you are?" So she's like, "I'm still figuring it out."
yeah. I
The
mean, the
Birkin
only
thing
one
was, like, a little bit too snotty for me. I
the
was
which
like,
one?
"Girl," the Birkin comments about,
Mm,
like, "You don't have a Birkin."
yeah.
And she was like, "I didn't even have a Birkin when I said that." I don't know, she just got wasted. I forgive her, but it was, like, super spoiled
I do
sounding.
too, and I think really it to me, it seemed like she had so much anxiety coming back into the group from being far away or, like, kind of disconnected, and I mean, she also says that, like, she wasn't really opening the group chat. She wasn't really a part of it. She was kind of just with her boyfriend traveling and not really like wanting to know what's going on and stuff. So I think she must have been anxious kind of rejoining.
Yeah,
And then I also understand where she was coming from about Ariana, because like in her confessional or in her interview, I found her to be really mature with how she was speaking of how like she wanted to talk to Ariana about the needs she needs from her as a friend. Cause I keep forgetting that they really have just been friends for a year, even though they knew each other when they were little and were friends then, but they did have so much time apart that they didn't grow together.
right.
So she was right in the fact that like she did need to voice what she needs from Ariana. Do I
That
think
conversation was so cute. Ariana was like,
Yeah.
"We don't know each other and how we react to things yet. Like, we have
Yeah.
to figure that out." It's so mature. I love
Yeah.
it.
It felt like in the interview, Riley was really mature. I think in the actual conversation, Ariana was really mature. It felt like Riley and I mean, you saw Riley get overwhelmed with how frustrated she was with it, and then to see her actually, like, be so emotional and cry and be like, "I just need you to do this for me as my friend," and Ariana was like, You got it, like,
Yeah.
I'm here for you, like, please tell me." I thought
Mhm.
it was, like, really sweet and beautiful, and, like yeah. It would be nice to actually see Brooks have a conversation with Charlie and be like, "I have problems with you," but
Yeah.
he's gonna just continue avoiding him, I guess, until I don't know.
What do you think about Georgia?
I've always found her odd.
I mean,
I did like getting to know her more in that scene with her cousin when they were getting
Yeah,
pedicures, like,
that was
her
cute.
opening up more and kind of seeing someone else in her life that, like, gets her or, like, even he was kinda like, "Georgia, like, what is happening?" Like, so I think it's good to see, like, more sides to her than kind of what we have seen. I
Mhm.
don't know, I feel like all of them in some way are performative
Yeah.
to an extent, and I think this season we'll see a breakdown of that performance because they can't hold on to it for so long. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
such a true comment. Like, her persona was, like, the New York girl, but, like,
Mhm.
that is kind of breaking down. Like, she's getting sort of softer this season. I don't know.
Well, it also seems like the rest of the cast, or maybe more Ava, aren't afraid to, like, call her out on it anymore.
Yeah.
Or Amira. Like, both of them I mean, her Ava and Georgia are clearly close, like, or at least right now they are in the show. And, Georgia's going around like my what did she call them? Like her international
Yeah.
gay like
Yeah, what was it called? The International, like, Grapevine of Gays or something like
yeah. And Amira and Ava were both like it's like two guys. It's like her friend Cooper and someone else. And like I still feel like she's very performative in that
yeah.
way, or she's so hung up on Charlie and her ex-boyfriend, like, take it but I'm if you guys are just listening to the audio, I'm doing air quotes, taking her club, like, Club, which, by the way, is still that freaking name, anyway, but, like, it's I don't know, like, there's just some stuff where I'm just like, "Okay," and then, like, her developing a cleaning brand,
It's so
which
stupid.
really just felt like a petty excuse to, like, keep that going and not, like, an actual venture.
Yeah, totally. It's
You
like,
know?
"This is my storyline. I'm
Well, she
dirty."
wasn't even taking it seriously during the meeting. I'm like, "You're in a meeting with someone who, like, you're pitching your idea to,
That was
and you and your
embarrassing.
friend are just, like, giggling on the couch next to him being like, 'Oh my god, we need to do this too. Oh my god, I thought the same thing. Oh my god, da, da, da.'"
It's embar
If I was the guy they were pitching to, I would've looked at them and been like, "You guys need to come back with, like, boards and pricing and more stuff because what you're giving me, like, this is unprofessional."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a confession. Amira really annoys me.
Really?
I
Why?
love her first season. There's something about this season that's like pity me vibes, and I'm like, girl, I know you've been through some shit, but like, you're rich as fuck. Sorry. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm curious to see more about her family
Yeah, it's
and,
weird,
like,
like, that she pays for everything for her family now.
I mean, it's weird, but at the same time, it's, like, not that unheard of.
Yeah,
So I'm curious to, like, learn more about that if we get the chance to. I think also that her kind of performative behavior, which I agree with you, I feel like we're seeing
very
more of that
performative.
right
Yeah.
now, but it looks like this week's episode, it's gonna break because she's gonna scream at Charlie at that party.
Do
So
you
I
think
think
her
we're gonna
fight is,
see
like, manufactured? It feels like
not all
there
of
must
them.
be some other reason.
I don't think all of them are. I think maybe the Brooks and Charlie kinda stuff
Yeah.
is a bit more manufactured. I think just to have more tension in the group, but again, I'm not also not surprised if people have problems with Charlie. 1, based on
Yeah.
how he was last season, 2, just how he is as a person, and 3, kinda wanting to separate themselves from the crypto stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing with, like, Georgia, like, I think maybe some of it's manufactured, but at the same time, like, she kinda puts herself in that position. Same thing with Ava, like, they all, like it all could be manufactured for sure. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's understandable why these fights would happen. It doesn't feel like things are coming out of left field.
That's true, and they're, like, drinking and out like, that stuff happens, I
I
guess.
don't think if Riley was sober that night at girls' night, I don't think that would have happened.
No, she was wasted.
Yeah.
She even said that. She was like, "I have no idea. I think I just saw the bird." Anyway, yeah, I think I really like Gia. She
I
seems
do
like
too.
she's, like, kind of a quiet
She's
character on the
taken more
show.
of like a backseat,
Yeah.
like observer. but in a
Right.
good way. I'm not like, not that she's just sitting on the sidelines. I feel like she's like trying to see the big picture before diving in, like she
Mhm.
kind of did last season.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole Ariana Hudson Liam thing?
It's really entertaining, but I think it's manufactured. Like, it feels very fake.
What
And
are
they're
your
back together,
okay?
right? Hudson and
I
Ari.
see. I don't know if they are or not. I know she was like a few months ago, she was like hinting that she was with someone, but now that I've seen her with Liam, I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
They're
I
kind of
think,
cute, actually.
yeah, I kind of like them more than her and Hudson, to be honest. Like,
Well, especially after hearing, like, how he didn't move from the couch and, like, she would come home every day and he would be, like, doing the same thing every day. Like, that's kind of, like, upsetting.
I just that was bad. And then seeing him like posing in the car or like on top of the car with like money and like,
You know,
I'm like, this is gross.
really, it's pretty trashy.
And then I also found, and tell me, maybe I'm using the wrong terms here, but like I found him to be a little misogynistic about going around and being like, you can't hit on my girlfriend. Like she's my ex, but like you can't date her. Like
That
to
was
all
so
these people.
toxic.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, that's not how this works.
You don't own her.
Yeah. And then becoming friends with Charlie, I think that's manufactured.
Or he just, like, yeah, wants him to pay for his stuff. It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What's even happening? I need something bigger to happen. It feels like a
Well,
lot
I
of
mean, we're
small
only
stuff.
3 episodes in. So
I'm
I think they kind
impatient.
of have to, I think it's going to take some time. I know we are getting a reunion, so that's exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting.
So I'm assuming if we're getting a reunion, then the season must get crazy.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see like a Liam and Hudson interaction now after he
Yeah.
found out about Ariana and Liam's like building her IKEA dresser thing
Yeah.
and like all that. I'm
Her
excited to
making him
see.
bread.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch anyone yell at Charlie, to be honest. Like he seems more, I don't know, I feel like we're getting a more authentic side to Charlie, but he still sucks.
I feel like he's doing less coke.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm
Allegedly.
getting. Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah. Anyways, Orange County.
Orange County.
All right, we're on this 20th season of Orange County, which brought back the OG of the OC herself, Vicky Gunvalson, as well as a new castmate, former house bunny, but she didn't live in the mansion. She lived across the street, Carmela, who I could tell even before like this season, like the preview for this season, Vicky was going to have major problems with her. Like she's
Yeah,
too,
she's too conservative.
Vicky is.
Vicky is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think of Carmela so far? I really like her.
I like her. I also feel for her.
Yeah.
Like, why are you choosing these men who cheat on you?
Yeah.
And like, you broke up with your husband, but you guys aren't getting divorced, which I mean, that's your own thing,
That's
whatever. Like,
weird.
that's your own choice. Yeah. But like, you've been with this guy on and off now, like her boyfriend for 10 years, but he's cheated on her and you're still with him and you guys live together. Like, how do you do that? Like, I don't know. It's like,
I love how Shannon was like, that's a red flag.
yeah, if
Like,
Shannon's telling
no
you something's
shit,
a red
girl.
flag and she dated what's his face, John Johnson, whatever, I forgot what his name is now.
Yeah.
John, wasn't it John?
Yeah. What was his freaking name?
Alexis Bellino's new husband.
Oh my God. Good
If
luck to
she's
you.
telling you it's a red flag, Vicky, who dated Brooks, who faked
Brooks.
cancer, is telling you this isn't good. Tamra, who was with Simon, is telling you it's a red flag. There's a
Yeah.
lot
Look
of bad
around.
things here.
That's what happens to you if you
But
stay
it's
with
like,
him.
but that's why I feel for her is like clearly she is dealing with her own stuff to continue being in this relationship, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and she definitely lives a more unconventional lifestyle, which is why Vicky's going to have a problem with her.
Right. She's like sexual and
The second she said she was a Playboy Playmate of the Year, I was like, "Yep, that's it. Vicky's gonna have
a
such issues with
wrestler.
her." Yeah, and she did WWE. I'm like, "Yep,
WWE,
Vicky's
yeah.
gonna have a problem. There's no way." Yeah,
But she doesn't seem like combative towards any of the women. So
not yet at least.
not yet. Yeah. What do you think about Vicky? Like, obviously, I don't agree with her on anything, but
Agreed.
I love her.
Same. It's funny because I've been rewatching all the Ultimate Girls Trips because we're getting the new season in a couple weeks. And I'm on the Bluestone Manor season, which was they called the ex-wives trip. And Vicky's on there. And it's kind of like during after COVID, like vaccines have already happened, boosters, everything. And I think this was like the first season they could film post that. And they're talking in one of the scenes, they're talking about vaccines, and Vicky's like, I'm not vaccinated. And then her and Dorinda, obviously Dorinda is like very liberal, and they start getting into all that. And Vicky's like, I don't want to talk about politics, but like, where do you think your monies go? Like, she's just saying a bunch of stuff that you clearly know she got from a specific news source that it was debunked by other news sources as incorrect information. And like, I agree with you. I don't agree with her politics. I don't agree with a lot of what she's done in the past on the show too, and how she's like put people down, or how she's defended a man blindly who she knew was faking cancer, or like she always gets into these crazy situations with people that gets her into trouble, which is why she got kicked off the show in the first place. And yet she keeps coming back.
She
Like,
keeps
she
coming back.
needs this to live, it feels like, and breathe and function. I think I think we're gonna see it this week on the show, like, they did need her to bridge Tamara and Shannon. Like,
Mm-hmm. They did.
I don't think I don't think the show could deal with another season of the two of them having problems. I think it's the same thing as, like, Jersey can't handle another season of Melissa and Teresa having issues,
Right.
you know? Like,
I'm loving Shannon this season so far.
yeah.
I think her friendship with Carmela is
Mhm.
really cute, and I hope that doesn't end poorly, but it probably will.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't end like, her friendship with oh my god, what's her name? Girl from last season who only was on for half the season. You know who I'm talking about.
What's her fucking
I
name?
forgot.
Anyway, I do think I don't know what I was gonna say. That's my ADHD brain.
That's okay.
Your recording will continue on a new track. Okay. I don't know what that means. Shannon, I think she is drinking a lot still. Here's Ricky.
Hi, Rick. I mean, for sure.
Like I don't know. Allegedly, she just looks very puffy to me. Like, you know how you get that alcohol puffiness? It makes me sad. I'm like, girl.
I mean, me too. It's awful, and like I wish she kind of could handle it better, but she obviously can't. I mean, like I think when you see such success stories like Gina, like whose
Yeah.
life she literally turned around
Yeah, crazy.
once she like gave up alcohol and like got her shit together, and now she's like engaged and happy and like thriving in her business, and all these things. Like she still has her problems, and she says that, but like Gina I think is a great example of like what getting your shit together looks like.
For sure.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Emily this season so far?
Always have like I like Emily, and then I always just have an issue with her.
Same.
Like, it's not really what she says or I don't know. There's just like always something about Emily where I'm like, she says something or does something, like one thing, and I'm like, like, I don't, where is this gang up on Heather coming from?
Yeah, it's weird.
And there were clips like promoting the show that was like, and one of the questions was like, who's in the hot seat most this season? And they were like, Heather is. And I'm like, but why? Like,
But why? She's just like the
why?
mommy.
Yeah, and I'm like, and Jen kind of came in hot about Heather and trying to cross issues between Heather and Tamara, and I'm like, this is a bad idea. Like,
I
I
don't
feel
like
like
it.
Heather would go scorched earth on people for doing something like that, you
And
know?
she could legit destroy all of their lives. Let's be real.
But she doesn't seem like a person who would do that, you know what
Right.
I mean?
And they know
So
that.
yeah, so it's like, why are you gonna mess with Heather? Like, she would actually throw, like, 20 parties in your honor before, like,
Right?
being mad at you. So, I don't know. And then, like, yeah, that's where my issue with Emily is coming from, but, like, Emily also like, I feel for her, like, she has so much going on in her life too with her son, and then clearly there's issues with her and Shane that we'll see more of as the season progresses, and even her being like, "I'm turning 50, I don't feel good, like, I thought my life would be different," and, I mean, I think everyone has experienced that feeling or will experience it multiple times in their life, and so I thought Gina's idea for her birthday party at Hamburger Mary's, which I love that they did it at Hamburger Mary's, and, they also, like, all dressed as grannies, and I loved seeing all of
They
them in, like
copied Summer
yeah.
House.
I loved them all interpret it in different ways too, like, that was kinda
Yeah.
fun, but, you know, it's clear that, like, Emily's going through some shit too.
Right.
So
Right. She has a true crime podcast. We'll have to get her on as a guest. I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
also, all this podcast, like, drama,
I know.
like, who
I did
cares?
love Vicky's little, like, thing about how does anyone have time to listen to podcasts? Do you not have a job?
Does she still has Coda insurance?
I
Does she
think
still
so.
work?
Yeah.
I can't imagine Vicky not working.
Yeah, she's gonna work until she dies. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually, like, looking forward to this season more than I thought. I didn't think I'd actually, like, be thrilled about it.
It's fun. I guess a lot of people online are, like, hating on it a lot. Have you
Really?
seen that? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
At least on Reddit. Like, a lot of people hate it.
What are they saying on Reddit?
They just don't like any of the women, particularly Vicky. And I'm like, "How? She's so entertaining."
Am I am interested in the fact that, like, last season was not good,
Yeah.
you
Terrible.
know, and I thought that there would have been more of a cast shakeup than just adding one new person and bringing back Vicky. You know what I mean? Like, I thought there would be more of a shakeup, but I guess maybe with the addition of Vicky, they are like, let's see if we can, like, kind of bring this back in some way. But Vicky is a very polarizing person.
Yeah. I hope they don't do any, like, crimes, storylines about, like, comments online, like, between their podcasts, because I'm over that.
Yeah.
That needs to not happen.
It's like the
It happened
blogging shit from
already.
last season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need it.
We don't need it.
No, it's old stuff.
I think Carmela's gonna mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like her as an addition for sure.
Hmm.
Hell, we'll just have to continue covering it and see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Love it. Okay, you want to do
Do
quick
quick
shots?
shots. Yeah.
Do you want to ask first or do you want me to ask first?
I'll ask first.
Okay.
I gathered mine 5 minutes before this. So
Love it. Same.
there would you rathers.
Great. My
Would you rather
favorite
sneeze glitter forever or burp bubbles forever?
question.
Yeah,
Thinking about this. Well,
clarifying
the
question.
burping bubbles would it actually taste like bubbles?
Yeah, and glitter would feel like glitter.
I think burp bubbles.
Yeah, less cutting.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have to moonwalk everywhere indoors or skip everywhere outdoors?
Skip everywhere outdoors.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one. Would you rather have eyebrows that change color with your mood or teeth that glow in the dark?
Eyebrows that change color with my mood.
So funny. I want that actually. This is gross. Would you rather have spaghetti as hair or mashed potatoes as feet?
Spaghetti is hair, for sure.
Would you rather your laugh sound like a goat or your sneeze sound like a car alarm?
Laugh sound like a goat.
What does that even do? It. Do it.
I don't even know. I just think of
What
the
the fuck
screaming
kind of
goat. I
goat is
can't
that?
think of anything else. Would it be like bah all the time, like the
screaming goat.
nanny?
Yeah.
It just sound like Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's fine.
Gorgeous. That's
Is
it.
that all of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Since Ultimate Girls Trip is starting in a couple weeks, who would be on your Ultimate Girls Trip dream cast?
Okay. Nene Leakes, Vicky. This is tough. God, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a husband or something random.
Ooh.
I can't think of anything else. I would want those two. Who else would like work well with them?
Phaedra.
Phaedra. Oh my God. That's like just them. Just them.
When I wrote that question, I was thinking of it, and then all of a sudden I realized I was doing like a fashionista girls trip.
Yeah.
There was like
Ooh.
Bronwyn, Chanel Ayan. I
Ooh.
had Dorinda in there. Then I was thinking like need Martha Sitwell. Like then I started going like off Real
Okay.
Housewives. And
I
started,
like that too. I would love to see their fashion.
but I was like, I want to watch fashionistas kind of like all together and see what happens. Like Cy De Silva,
They'd be like
bring
competing.
Jen Lyons back, like that stuff. Okay. If one housewife could be invited back to a franchise, who would you invite?
Who was removed? I would have said Vicky before she was invited back.
You pretty much all of the OG New York wives are gone, or anyone who was
Yeah.
on New York is gone.
Yeah, anyone from original New York for sure. Yeah, Dorinda.
Yeah. I want Dorinda
Dorinda.
back on TV all the time.
Sonia can always be on my TV. She's just the best.
Yeah.
This is hard.
I think those were all really good though.
Yeah, those are good.
Who
Not
would win?
Ramona. That's
Not
all.
Ramona. Absolutely not. Who would win in a cage match? Vicky, Teresa, Lisa Barlow, Kyle Richards.
Teresa.
She'd kill all, I mean, she'd beat up all three?
She'd kill them.
I think Lisa Barlow would put up a good
She
fight,
is,
though.
yeah, she might.
She
I
gets
could also
scrappy.
see like Vicky just like throwing her whole body weight at everyone
Yeah.
and taking them out. I don't know. They're all.
I don't know.
I think
Kyle's like
Teresa-
really strong, though, now, but I feel like she'd also
She
go
is.
run in the corner and cry.
Yeah, she's too emotional.
Yeah. Who on the new season of Ultimate Girls Trip are you most excited to see?
Who's even on it? I don't even know.
So it's all OGs. So it's Vicky, Lisa Barlow, Kyle Richards.
Not Kyle Richards.
Out of New York, I think it's, I don't even remember now. I can like see it. And
Luann.
is it Luann?
Yeah, Luann, Giselle, Lisa Barlow, Teresa, Vicky, Kyle, and Portia.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Luann. I love
Yeah.
Luann.
I think it's going to be good.
That is a good group. Really good.
Yeah. And then if you could go and stay at anyone's home that has been on a Housewives franchise, where would you want to go?
Good question.
Oh my God, I knew mine right away, but I'm not telling you until you answer the question.
Erica's house before she moved
The
back.
one with the cathedral or like the
Yeah.
castle in it. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I
It's
said
like a
Bluestone
castle.
Manor.
Oh my God, duh. Dorinda.
But I'd want to go during Christmas
The decorations
or
are insane.
Halloween. Either.
How do we get there, Alex? Can we go?
I think now where there's a will, there's a way, and manifestation's real. And I will continue being ruthlessly optimistic about everything in life because it's been working. So
Good.
at least I think so. Well, on that note, guys, it's been a wonderful episode again. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, review, comment, follow us at Crime Cocktails and BS, wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as Instagram, Threads, whatever else social media has thrown at us while it's still around. Don't forget, stay petty, stay classy, and don't talk to chatbots like they're people. Like, stay safe
Hell
out
no.
there. Okay, guys, have a good one and come back for the next episode. Bye.
Bye.